But we want to begin with the dreaded sequester. As you probably know by now, that is Washington speak for the across-the-board federal spending cuts that kicked in just before midnight. They were supposed to be so painful, Congress and the White House would have to cut a deal to avoid them. But no deal. So let's get the latest from CBS News White House correspondent Major Garrett. He's at the White House, and good morning to you, Major.
Well, good morning, Rebecca and Anthony. You know, this has never happened before, so it's worth noting for the history books. Last night, President Obama signed the order setting in motion the largest automatic across-the-board spending cuts in American history at 8:30 p.m. And then the administration informed each and every federal agency how much its budget will be cut. When will the nation notice all this? Not right away, the president says, but gradually, more and more.
None of this is necessary. It's happening because a choice that Republicans in Congress have made. They've allowed these cuts to happen because they refuse to budge on closing a single wasteful loophole to help reduce the deficit.
President Obama and congressional leaders met for less than an hour. They did not even discuss alternatives to the spending cuts or when they might again talk about a solution. The impediment is this. Mr. Obama wants to raise taxes on millionaires or eliminate corporate tax loopholes. Republicans say they raised taxes by $600 billion in the fiscal cliff deal. And now is the time, they say, to focus on spending cuts.
The president got his tax hikes on January 1st. This discussion about revenue, in my view, is over.
Washington has got a spending addiction, and it's time to begin to deal with that addiction.
The cuts will hit every federal agency. Friday, the Defense Department canceled 11 ship maintenance projects in Virginia. Other federal agencies prepared orders for mandatory time off without pay and steep reductions in overtime. The Justice Department has told employees those furloughs could start in mid-April.
People are going to be hurt. The economy will not grow as quickly as it would have. Unemployment will not go down as quickly as it would have. And their lives behind that.
Top White House officials predict Republicans will eventually cave and give in to higher taxes. Republicans say they've never been more unified and are not going to withstand, or rather, they are going to withstand whatever pressure comes from the White House or from the public. This much we know to be true. Until this morning, the politics of these spending cuts have been entirely theoretical. Now they're going to be real and possibly unpredictable.
And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about here, Major Garrett at the White House. Thanks so much, Major.